EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Commanders. Teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Carry by Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come over downfield, but they never did.
3 and out, real danger here on the opening drive as they come out on a 3rd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Hunter Nice-Runner on the punt now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
That's out wide here for Robinson, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Bobby Brown on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. This guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw is Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him at the time, and it's going to lead him to 5 yards.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit words, too, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Back to throw again. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can throw this ball and get this series back on track for the completion for enough yards for the first down.
It's a back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Given credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're deep.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he takes it across for the Rams. Touchdown. Kyron Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Pick Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Runs over it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He got him more down on the floor than Robinson. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. It wasn't fun to run it. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The center receiver in motion to the right. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get.
And now here is another interception. There he goes, right side. 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Rams 17, Commanders 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. Yes, folks, that. Interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can see.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personally, I think they got to go somewhere else with the football. They could have blocked it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And out across midfield down to the 45. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Howell, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll go again to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Howell, another throw on second down. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now throwing on first down here. Rolling to his left. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Second down, Howell back to pass. Flushed out right. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. The quick slant caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Howell. Quick hitch complete. It's Brown. Touchdown Washington. De'Ami Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times a play, you got another big time.
So the 2-minute warning in place, essentially 4 timeouts now.
They have to be executed.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On On second down, here's Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, it's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now it's Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And he is into the end zone to move the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Pulled in at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
Benjamin St. Juice there on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Powell to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here's Howell.
And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for L.A., it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.